The GOAT has announced his preliminary squad for Bafana Bafana in preparation for the FIFA World Cup. Obviously, the squad is going to get cut down further, and I'm sure we both know kind of the side that's going to go to the World Cup. It's probably the same side that was at AFCON. And obviously, it's too late to make drastic changes now, but I thought you could have backed it up, Nyana, my GOAT. Like, congratulations to the new players that are selected in the setup, because I'm sure they have, 1 or 2 training sessions with the squad, and then before he cuts down even further. So, congrats to them for being mentioned. Maybe 1 or 2 of them go to the World Cup. But anyways, let's go through it quickly. Goalkeepers, Williams, Goss, Chain, Petersen. Defenders, Mudau, Makanya, Cross, Monyane, Matuluri, Sibisi, Modiba, Ndamane, Okon, Kavini, Mbogazi. Midfielders, Mukwena, Adams, Pochenpool, Mabuwe, Mbata, Sitole. Forwards, Apolis, Muremi, Mahopa, Foster, Rayners, Mufukeng, Zwane, Maswanganyi, Murena, Maseko. Okay, like I said, congrats to the new players selected into this preliminary squad. But ish, my GOAT, I need to be honest, Nyan. I know the team that's going to World Cup by now. Assuming, I'm sure you'll choose 1 or 2. But I'm a little bit disappointed, my GOAT. And the reason being is that I thought you'd go back and look at the 2023 tapes when we took bronze. It was 2023, yeah. When we took bronze. There's 1 or 2 names there that are left out from the squad. And I don't want to name certain players and say, hey, he's better than him. No, because everyone deserves to be, like I said, congrats to these players. I don't want to pinpoint a position or anything like that. But there's backup we could have taken, my GOAT. The defender side, there's some defenders I could name that should be some midfielders as well I could name. Forwards, I think we're kind of straightforward. Maybe there's 1 or 2 where changes can be made. But yeah, my God, I think that's what disappointed me. It's like there's a 20. We took bronze. And then they're not here, some of them. I wish we could just go back and fetch 1 or 2 of them, my God. But yeah, you are the GOAT. You took us to AFCON. You're taking us to World Cup. So it's your selection. Good luck. And yeah, let's see how he chops down this team further. Let's see what happens. Good luck to everybody.
Preliminary squad, Bafana Bafana to the World Cup is out. Safa have released it. This is the preliminary squad, of course. From this team will come the actual team, which means for those that didn't make this team, it's chai, unfortunately. Very, very, very heartbreaking time this. No surprises in the goalkeepers department. Williams, Goss, Chain, and Petersen, all there. Defenders, Mudau, Oluwetu Makanya makes it. That's a big question mark shocker of this announcement for me. Oluwetu Makanya making this team, and we've been speaking about Oluwetu Makanya. We had Oluwetu Makanya on the show. It's a big one. There's Bradley Cross of Kaizer Chiefs is in there, as well as Monyane of Chiefs is in there, Matuludi of Polokwane is in there, Sibisi of Pirates, Mudiba of Sundowns, Ndamane as well of Sundowns, Hanover's Okon, Kabini of Malden, Bogazi of Chicago Fire, all in there. In the midfielders, no surprises there. Perhaps maybe Brooklyn Pochenpool of Durban City. He's in that preliminary squad. Adams, Mokwena, Maboe of Kaizer Chiefs is in there. Mbata and Sitole. In the forwards, Apollos, Muremi, Mahopa, Foster, Rayners, Mufukeng, Zwane, Maswanganyi, Sibelebele, Morena, and Masego. I think in the forwards is where it's always been. But in the midfielders, Pochenpool and Maboe, probably a surprise to most. In the defenders, and Oluwetu Makanya, Bradley Cross, even maybe one could say a surprise there. But yeah, we'll see how this one goes out. Next week, Thursday, at the Union Buildings, we'll be there. We'll be broadcasting from there. SABC Sport is going to be hosting that there, so we'll take it from there. What do we have? Voice notes? Okay, cool. Let's go to it.
All right, Bafana Bafana head coach Hugo Broos has named his preliminary squad for the upcoming FIFA World Cup 32 players, and they will be whittled down to about 26, 23, so about 6 or 9 players won't make the final cut. And remember that the final announcement for the squad will be made next Wednesday. That's the 27th of May at the Union Buildings. It will be a grand affair and, of course, a send-off for the Bafana Bafana players. I want us to take a look at this list. 4 players from Kaizer Chiefs have been included. Goalkeeper Brandon Petersen, in terms of the defenders, Bradley Cross, Thabiso Monyane, and midfielder Lebohang Maboe. And when you look at Orlando Pirates, they are dominating in terms of this lineup. 9 players that have been selected, and from Mamelodi Sundowns, 8. I was really kind of hoping for a Thembi Kosiloch, but you know what? That is now done and dusted. He hasn't been included. He won't be going down to the Americas. And of course, in terms of the experience of Umshishu Temazwane, he's also been included. The likes of Abu Mbegezeli Mbogazi are also a part of the setup. We know in terms of Ungezana, he wasn't going to be included. His team had actually made the announcement a couple of days ago. So I want just your assessment in terms of these 32 players. Who should be making the final cut? Are we looking good in the different departments in terms of our defense? Are we solid? Are you happy with our striking force? What can be done in terms of that? Remember, we are in Group A with Mexico, the Czech Republic, and South Korea. Exciting times ahead. It's about 21 days to the FIFA World Cup. It really is exciting.
Well, the Bafana Bafana head coach Hugo Broos has announced a 32-man squad, right? A 32-man squad for 2026 FIFA World Cup, but it is a preliminary squad, so he's still going to cut it down. What has not yet been made clear to us is whether Safa is taking 23 players to the FIFA World Cup or is taking 26 players. It means if we are taking 23 players to the World Cup, just like we did with the AFCON, then he's going to have to cut 9 players. Probably with 3 being on standby, the same way you did with the AFCON. In case of injuries, of sickness, or anything that would mean that player is not longer available, then you're able to call one of the players who was on standby. Now, if we are taking 26, it means it's going to have to cut about what? 6 players. So, who, according to the list, which players do you think Hugo Broos is going to cut out? And which players have missed out? For me, the standout in terms of players who have missed out, it has to be Lebohang CM. I mean, what more could have the boy done to earn a call-up to go to the World Cup? For me, Lebohang CM is the defender of the season. Definitely, no doubt. But of course, Hugo Broos is set in his own ways. We've seen him. He's got his own players, he's got his own people. The noise will never influence him. He's got his own way of doing things. Also, I think because Hugo Broos does not believe in technical defenders, meaning defenders who want to play from the back. Of course, I know Mbogazi is one that defender, but remember Mbogazi is also able to be physical. So he's looking also in terms of the height, because Ziama does not have the height that Ime Ocon has. So I would say probably that's why he selected Ime Ocon and not selected Lebohang CM. I've seen people also making an argument for Kuno Cupido and Grant Kekan, but I'll also speak more about Grant Kekan. But although his game has had many errors this season, has become prone to errors this season, but that's the squad that Hugo Broos has selected as a preliminary squad. Then on the 27th, he's going to announce the final squad. So go to the comment section, guys, and give me your own views. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Thabiso Monyane. The name of the platform is Mzansi Total Football. Thank you very much.